It's another beautiful week to know what's buzzing in entertainment right here on E Central. Some top gist today: Naira Marley is getting warmed up to deliver a new album. There is a new superstar to the lineup of the Fast and Furious movie. And I have a guest from South Africa to talk about how Naak's punches were unpleasant music to Cassper Nyovest. Trust me, there is more to the story. You move, you miss. I'm JJ Raymond. Welcome to E Central. We start the show today with some updates on Nigerian music charts for the week. Black Sherry's Kweku the Traveler, all the way from Ghana, still tops the Apple Music chart in Nigeria, holding #1 spot for another week. Also, the top 10 Afrobeat songs in the UK are, let's start from number 10 this time. Yes, what song is at number 10? Get it on right there. Well, number 1 actually is Feels on the Beat with his song entitled Finese, sung by Naak Musiq, actually comes at number 2. And then number 3 is Attention by Omalay. Always by Daku is song number 4. And at number 5 spot is Calm Down by, here is Rema. We simply call him Rema. Fireboy DML keeps it locked down with Playboy at number 6, followed by Rema with another song. This time it's called Time and Affection. Beautiful song. Baddest Boy by Skibby at number 8. Naak Musiq giving us the song Omope at number 9. And Taze with Dodo at number 10. Talking about that song is a beautiful song by the Cameroonian French singer. And going over to the top 10 Billboard US Afrobeat songs, at number 1 is Peru. That's the remix featuring Ed Sheeran, the song by Fireboy DML. Beautiful song right there. Love One Tinted still keeps it down to number 2. The song by CK. Wizkid and Thames featuring Justin Bieber. Essence, the remix, is song number 3. And number 4 is Free Minds by Thames. Beautiful tracks, by the way. Omalay comes at number 5 with Attention. That's the song featuring Justin Bieber. Finesse, this time. Buju, okay, he's now called Benson. And Feels on the Beat gives us the song, or better than give us a song at number 6. Calm Down at number 7, that's a song by Rema. We have Fireboy DML's Playboy, that's a new entry, at number 8. And at number 9 is Found by Thames featuring Brian Fires. And number 10 is that super hit banger, Ameno Amampiano. That's a song, you want to bamba, you want to roll with the big boys, Goya Meno alongside Nexions, keeping it locked down at number 10. And 2 Nigerian songs made it to the top 10 official singles chart, UK. At number 5 is Fireboy with Peru. And at number 73 is Finesse, Feels and Benson together. And to streaming numbers on Spotify, we have Wizkid and Thames Essence, which now has more than 100 million streams. Amazing. On the same platform is Wizkid with Gyrate, which has 5 million plus streams. The Key by Thames currently holds it down with more than 6 million streams. And Jackie's Forever featuring Omalay now has 10 million plus streams. Beautiful. And I can't end this without letting you know that CK's Love One Tinted now has over 947 million streams still on Spotify. That is super, super, super big. And talking about people who are doing big stuff, after 2 years since he dropped his debut 5-track EP called Saturn, Nigerian singer Vic Tony is adding another project to his catalog of good music. Yeah, I need to clean my mouth for this because this is really, really bomb. I mean, this new EP titled Outlaw drops on May the 6th. Get it right. The 6th of May, and it's this year. Vic Tony took to his Instagram page to make his announcement, and he says that, we've been through it. The story goes on. Outlaw EP, May 6th. Simply that. The 20-year-old singer said, and he said that he's going to have an amazing album. He promises everyone that it's going to be absolutely fantastic. And I simply remember that, he had a beautiful, beautiful track before that accident happened. I'm talking about Vic Tony being among those who survived an accident and was put on a wheelchair. And despite his limitations, he went on to release his second body of work entitled Dark Times. Although Vic Tony was in a wheelchair, he was keen to make the industry his footstool. The singer has a smashing hit appearance on Savage's album entitled Utopia, on the single entitled Rosemary. Pause, Mayoku's Holy Father, and his sensation high tempo, partly, that party starter called Apollo. which I believe is going to be a lead single from this project. Talking about all the guys doing big stuff, yeah, Naira Marley, he has announced something big. I mean, still on music project. Head of the Malian movement, Naira Marley has announced and confirmed that he is dropping a new album. He did this via his social media platform that the new album is definitely on the way in 2022. The 30-year-old announced that he would be releasing another album this year after Ramadan. This is a welcome development as fans cannot wait to drop some legwork to more dance tunes. Let's remind ourselves of some of the major hits by this homeboy. Okay, away from that, today marked a year since Nelly's passing. The South African rapper and former fiancé posted a tribute to her on the anniversary of her death on April 11, 2021. In the heartfelt tribute on Twitter today, AKA said, "I remember this day for the rest of my life, 11/04/2021. Every day, I pray for the healing of your family and my family. I hope one day we can all come together and pay our respects to you and your memory at the same time, same place, and at the same time." Anyway, rest in peace to her, we say. The 34-year-old first went on Instagram official with Nelly in January 2020. He then surprised fans in February 2021 when he revealed he proposed to Nelly, and she said yes. She passed away 2 weeks later while she was on a holiday with the rapper in Cape Town. She plunged to her death from the 10th floor of a hotel. Meanwhile, AKA recently announced that he is now in a new relationship with rapper Nadia Nakiai. After months of trying to keep their romance out of the public eye, they confirmed that they're a couple, an announcement that went with a lot of mixed reactions. The award-winning rapper has been criticized for moving on too early despite mourning Nelly. Now, my next story takes us to South Africa, and for this one, I have Mandisa Nsinde joining me all the way from South Africa to you, and just to analyze the events of the weekend. Hey, how are you doing, Mandisa?
I'm well, thank you, JJ. How are you doing?
I'm so good. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for joining me today on East Central. So,
thank you for having me.
I'll get back to you in a bit. Okay, now you know what they say. I mean, you know this saying, don't count your chicks until they hatch. Well, apparently, this definitely is now the case with Cassper Nyovest. With bragging rights and from his December knockout fight, Nyovest and his fans were left absolutely disappointed as Naak Musiq beat him to the latest South African boxing match. While many thought this would be an easy fight for Nyovest, it rapidly turned into a nightmare for the rapper in the 4th round of the fight. I mean, it all started as smooth as ever. The encounter was so smooth for Cassper Nyovest as he won the first 3 rounds with a flurry of early shots that hit down Naak Musiq and left him absolutely shook. You could hear chants of Nyovest's nickname, Mufasa, ringing throughout the arena. But then the tables turned around in the 4th round as Naak took full control of the fight.
But you do so much to bring the weight down. Now is the one with the power punches too. Cassper. Left hook. Left hook on the top again. Oh, that's good stuff here. Cassper. Punches too. Cassper. Left hook. Left hook on the top again. Oh, that's good stuff here. Cassper.
I had fun watching that fight. Mandisa, what did you make of that fight?
Oh, it was pure entertainment on steroids. I think I've never been this excited to watch a boxing match in my entire life, you know. And I think what Cassper brought with Celeb City, you know, what they brought on Saturday evening was just pure entertainment. I wasn't even worried about the actual etiquette of the boxing, because towards the end of the rounds, it started looking like a street fight. That's how much power these two were kind of packing in the fight. But I absolutely enjoyed it.
I mean, you've used that word pure, and you say it's pure entertainment. Was that fight just pure entertainment, or are there some financial benefits for both rappers?
Obviously, financial benefits. If you've been studying Cassper's journey so far in the music industry, you know that he doesn't do anything just for just. Everything that he does has to have financial gains for him in particular. And this was just one of the many things that he had to accomplish and had to back it up financially. If you remember, this was supposed to be an AKA and Cassper fight. That was the way that they were supposed to kind of leverage the beef that they've had over the years to kind of make money out of it for both of them. So this is just another money-making stream for Cassper Nyovest, and it worked out in his favor. Whether he lost or he won, he still won at the end. In my opinion.
Good to know that, they're both smiling to the bank. But now, so many persons are really clamoring to have both of them have a rematch. Are there some contractual terms binding both artists for a rematch?
They could possibly have another rematch, but I really don't think that it's wise to do that. I think that a lot of people are like, okay, Shapo, we saw what Cassper and Naak could do in a boxing ring, in a boxing match, and we saw who won. Now let's look at other people that might potentially, kind of continue the Celeb City boxing, music, entertainment industry marriage that Cassper kind of started. A lot of suggestions were already coming up with Big Zulu,
wow.
who's a local rapper here, who actually wants to step into the ring and fight somebody. There are a lot of names that are coming up. So I think that a rematch would not be necessary.
Okay.
Let's just continue the tradition.
Now, I'm going to ask you another question. I mean, one question concerning other celebrities you'd like to see. But before then, how healthy is this match? Is this celebrity boxing and celebrity fight? How healthy is it for the South African entertainment industry?
I think so. For me personally, I looked at it from like a marketing perspective, the way that Cassper kind of rolled out the fight. We were getting excited with each video that he posted every week. We were getting excited to see, and the climax of it happened this past weekend. So I think it's good. It's a good marriage. Sports and the South African entertainment industry has had like a very long and healthy relationship. A lot of soccer players, had like Benny McCarthy had a rap career. You know what I mean? So Dr. Khumalo was also, the sports figures in South Africa are quite big in the entertainment industry as well. They cross over quite well. So I think this is quite healthy. If you can recall, last year, I think Big Zulu had a celebrity soccer match, and that did very well as well, So I think the marriage between the entertainment industry as well as the sports, to kind of like revive the sport element of it, I think it's quite healthy.
Okay, and before I let you go, I know there are so many names on top of your list. I mean, all around Africa, there are certain celebrities you like to see them in the boxing ring. Mention some of them. Who exactly are you looking forward to seeing?
Ooh, first off, Burna Boy and AKA.
Woo!
I'd love to see those two in the ring.
That's a hit.
Yes. I think Manifest and Stogie T would fare well in the boxing ring. Lyrically, we know they can spar, but I want to see what they would do in a boxing ring. And lastly, the biggest beef in the South African industry, apart from AKA and Cassper Nyovest, has to be Nasty C and Aries. I want to see what those two would do in a boxing ring.
Absolutely. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us today on East Central. Nice speaking with you.
Thank you for having me.
And moving on to the show, video clips are going viral that appears to show U.S. rapper, the rapper's deceased body standing upright at the club farewell event. And it was a celebration of good news live at Bliss nightclub in Washington, D.C. Videos from the gathering quickly began going viral on social media. One of the first videos, the one posted on Facebook, showed the club that had all of club scenes, has thousands of shares already. And while it remains unconfirmed if it was good news, actual buddy, or wax recreation, many people are talking about the video clips at face value. Additionally, a rapper by name Black Fortune, who performed at the event, posted on his Instagram stories saying, "No, this ain't no wax figure. My brody went out gangster. Now, a lot of fans and industry folks made comments about the rapper's funeral, but US rapper thinks good news, nightclub funeral was a perfect way to go out, and if his family says it's what he wanted, then critics should just go mind their own business. Well, the rapper died on March 18 at the age of 24. His name is still trending and one of the trending topics on Twitter in the United States. And what else is going on in the world of entertainment? Now, I have it that American actor has publicly apologized for his criticisms over the critically acclaimed Western film called The Power of the Dog, after fears and big-time backlash and remarks about him making a statement that people perceived as homophobic. The Hollywood veteran made headlines last month after he said Jane Campion's Oscar-winning film was a piece of S and was not a true Western. He expressed his disdain during the WTF podcast, telling host Mark Maron he was not impressed with the film's allusions of homosexuality. Now, Elliott has addressed the controversy, saying he felt terrible about his comments and how the comments were perceived, and apologized to the director and cast. The 77-year-old said, "I wasn't very articulate about it. I didn't articulate it very well. And I said some things that hurt people, and I feel terrible about it." Elliott noted that he had praised Jane Campion as a brilliant director during the said podcast. The Power of the Dog received top nominations at the 2022 Academy Awards and earned Jane Campion the Oscar for Best Director last month. And what else is on top of my mind right now? You going on socials to join us on eCentral. Okay, let's take it afresh. Please join us at News Central TV. That's the handle. Follow us across all platforms and share all our stories. Thanks for watching eCentral. My name is JJ Raymond. Have a fantastic day. See you soon.